historically needs constant attention, which is why when it's time to upgrade turn-of-the-century mechanicals, they turn to Grainger. With easy access to 1 million-plus products and the scale to deliver when and where you need them. The right tools and supplies are never far away, so the one can keep that vintage building running like new. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Good morning, Doctor. Doctor? Hi, Doctor. Doctor?
Dr. Jackson's practice is growing.
What do you mean we're still short-staffed?
He needs a good patient doctor.
How do we not have enough doctors to doctor all these patients?
And he doesn't have the patience to sift through hundreds of resumes.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job on Indeed, it's easier for talented candidates to find it, which makes it easier for you to hire them. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
More parents are tagging along on spring break. CBS's Deborah Rodriguez explains. High school seniors may be leaving home for college soon, but some moms and dads aren't ready to let them party on their own just yet. The Wall Street Journal says they're tagging along and booking their own rooms in places like Fort Lauderdale and the Riviera Maya to monitor their drinking and make sure they're applying sunscreen. When one senior put up a fuss, her helicopter mom reminded her of who was paying. Companies that organize the trips say they're happy for the extra business. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News. And if you planned a vacation in Scotland, you just missed the annual Corgi Derby. 4-year-old Juno beat 26 other dashing dogs. The winner was presented with a trophy and, of course, dog treats. Linda Kenyon, CBS News.
All right. The time is now 5 minutes after 1 o'clock, and to this we say, a very happy Sunday to you. The sun is shining. It's a little bit windy. People are gathered here, and they're all here for one reason and one reason alone.
Food.
Food. And because WrestleMania is tonight. That's exactly why.
Are you sure?
People are here crowding around to watch John Cena do something, probably. I don't know.
What a great Easter tradition, WrestleMania.
I know. Nothing says Easter quite like beating people up, right?
Yeah. I think we got that backwards.
Ham dinner, egg hunts, WrestleMania.
That's it.
Also, it's Easter, I guess we should say. Happy Easter to you.
Happy Easter, everybody.
Happy Easter to you if you celebrate. I'm Matt Sapienza. I'm joined by Bill Madden. And sitting in the middle, you can also see us, by the way, on our WMBS Facebook page, as well as hear us on the air. And in between us is Annie Martin.
Good afternoon. I was about to say good morning because I'm always on.
I've been saying that all day.
It's okay. Oh, it's a very good day.
Habit.
I'm so happy to be out here with you guys.
Thank you for having us, first of all.
Yes.
First of all, if you're unfamiliar, Annie is a regular member of my Get Up and Go show on Monday mornings.
Yep.
She comes in during the 9 o'clock hour, and usually she and I talk about real estate, which is her business.
Yeah.
And this is obviously something she planned for a good while. She did this last year, and Annie, tell us exactly why are we here?
All right, well, Matt, Bill, thank you again for coming out. I'm so happy to be here. See, this is exactly why you guys don't flip it, because I'm like looking at myself. Prior to going on live, Bill was like, this is why we don't show you, because I keep looking at myself. Yeah, fix my eyebrows, the whole thing. But yes, my name's Annie Martin. I'm a part of DeGusipe Real Estate, and my partner that's sitting across from me, but he does not want to be called up, Josh DeGusipe. He's in the background. This is our second annual free Easter dinner for the homeless, struggling alone in Uniontown. So we're here at Oak Pizza, 142 East Fayette Street until 5 o'clock or until food's gone. We've already been getting calls from Oak of people wanting to drop food off afterwards. So promises is unable to be promised there if we run out of food, because we did run out of food last year, like the main courses. But I'm extremely thankful that we're able to do this. As a small business, Josh has been doing this since 2014. He rebranded 2 years ago. July will be 2 years. He was originally the We Buy Houses Fayette County, and now we are We Buy Houses DeGusipe Real Estate. We offer 3 different options for people in regards to what we do as a company. We either buy a house for you from cash, simple 2-week closing, whole ordeal. We help you sell with no fees, commissions, or closing costs. And recently this year we got licensed as real estate agents, so we can give you that option of the traditional listing process. I also work a lot with first-time home buyers, and we're out and about in the community all the time. And last year I just felt called. But came to know God last year. So I wanted to do something bigger than myself last year here, and it was such a success. And last minute, we were able to get it together this year. It's our second time. So again, we're here at Oak Pizza giving away free meals to anyone who needs it, and we already have a line.
Yes, I know.
They're
showing up early.
Yeah.
You couldn't see it outside. People were waiting outside, Paul Skeen's bobblehead style, to go in and get food.
So you're looking to make this an annual tradition?
Absolutely, yeah. One of our clients that actually has a house for sale on this road on Fayette Street, his name's Joe Carey. It's 105 East Fayette Street. We're trying to help him sell. He messaged me and Josh, and I know Matt has heard this story 600 times, but he messaged us and was like, hey, you guys still doing the free Easter meals this year? And like me and Josh just look at each other and we're like, oh crap, Easter is like 2 weeks away. Yeah, sure. Yes, let's get it done. So, and here's Tom Richards, owner of Oak Pizza, walking in right now. We're going to get a picture because I think Channel 2 News is going to be featuring us today.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, so they don't have the foot traffic to get down here today, but they asked for video and picture. So we're going to be going around talking to everybody.
So I'll tell you one thing. We're going to continue this on Facebook, and we're going to be on there prominently throughout the afternoon because right now we're going to switch you over to PNC Park because the Pirates are going to try to salvage their series against the Cleveland Guardians. I know,
that was my response too.
Keller's their second ace.
But yeah, we'll be here 142 East Fayette Street until 5 o'clock until our food runs out. No judgment here. Just bring your hungry stomach, and we got some food. So come on out.
But enjoy the game. We'll join in on the air periodically as well as on Facebook. But happy Easter to you. We'll see you again in a few moments. This is your local station, WMBS Uniontown. Enjoy the game.
All right, he's gone.
All right, now that we're alone.
Wait.
Now that it's just
on here?
Yeah, we're still
really?
on.
Hey guys.
Yeah, we're gonna hang out for another couple of minutes. This is just our Facebook friends that are watching now.
Both of them.
Yes, we have a couple people in the chat right now. So thank you very much for making us a part of your Easter Sunday. I'm Matt Sapienza once again. He's Bill Madden. This is Annie Martin. And we're here at Oak Pizza. If you know the geography, it's next to the Uniontown High School. Annie is hosting her second. Twice this has happened now.
I think you can call it second annual now since.
We throw that annual word in. Oh, my little sister just pulled up. Heck yeah. Whole family's coming to support.
How did her volleyball thing go?
Oh, it's great. And your pizza's still in my freezer. It's safe. It's still there. But
I can't believe that Matt hasn't gone and gotten a free pizza, but that's another matter.
See, if anybody offers pizza, I just jump at the chance immediately.
Yes. So Allie is playing up at Mountain Fellowship Center in Markleysburg. It's a bit of a hike. We didn't know about the North Union Rec Center going on, but she's wanting to, and here she comes.
Here she is. Hey.
Come on.
She looks like a baller.
She looks
like a baller. Yeah.
Yeah. Baller.
Yeah. One thing that we also want to get out there is that while the idea is to help the homeless population, the idea is that basically a free meal to anybody who is alone, who needs companionship, needs comforting.
Yeah.
Anybody who wants to come out can join the party.
and what it did for me last year, like how I said, we're out in the community, we see these things. I had no idea how many people needed something, and being able to be a small business in Uniontown and give back when we can. It's not just about the fact that we can build our own schedules. I don't know if you've ever heard of the saying of, you quit your 9 to 5 to work 24/7.
Yeah. Yes.
That's what we do. But it's the fact that we can choose on Easter, on Sunday. We're not pulling double overtime at a job. We're out here and we're serving people this food. So it just fills my heart. Like, I don't know if you can flip the screen at all.
Yeah, I can. Yes.
I know.
We got a good crowd of people over here so far.
Yeah, there's Josh.
And by the way,
Hey, Josh.
Wave
to the camera.
Luckily, he's in the shadows.
You want to wave?
This is all volunteers.
Here's the little sis over here.
Yeah.
Pan.
Right there. Say hi. There you go.
That's the little sis that
There's our
always
little
gets on me
softball star.
Volleyball.
Volleyball,
It's okay.
excuse me.
Congratulations, you're now all memes.
Yes.
Now, this is all people volunteering, too.
Yes.
Giving
Yeah.
up,
So
time
the
on
way
Easter.
that this is going on, so there's multiple people helping us do this together. So, of course, DeGusipe Real Estate. We're the ones that orchestrate. We're the ones here. I'm here talking about it. Then we also have Myers Catering in Fairchance, ran by Darren Myers, a sweet soul. And he was able to give us $200 off from the company of the food. We have almost twice as much food as we did last year, and that is also in regards to Corey out here at Oak Pizza. So we got Tom Richards with Oak Pizza, Corey, Elijah, Hannah. We have all these people that are coming out on this holiday to help us put it together. So they gave, Oak Pizza's got, some snacks, drinks, stuff like that. And then also I do want to give a shout out. I do not know her last name, but she runs the Neighborhood Crime Watch page. You guys know how big that page is.
Yes.
Yesterday she was here, and like I said, I apologize, I do not know her last name. She just is known as Angie. So she came out yesterday and was giving free Easter baskets away.
Huh.
There are extra free Easter baskets here to the right. Yeah. So she was like, hey, I'm going to drop them off, leave them here. So there's people that, are coming, eating, getting some baskets for their kids and heading back. Let's not forget why we celebrate today, though. I just want to, like I said earlier in the live broadcast, I came to know God a year ago, and it's because of him we get this day. So I'm very thankful.
On this day, they found the
empty
tomb
tomb.
empty, and we celebrate that every year.
Yep.
The holiest day of the year.
I know. Yeah. Absolutely.
So if you want to come on down, if you have the free time, come on down. Again, this is Oak Pizza, just next to the Uniontown High School if you're in the vicinity. Not only that, we have our brand spanking new WMBS prize wheel.
That's right.
Giving away various prizes we already have so far.
We already gave away dancing-worthy prizes.
Yeah.
Annie, if somebody wants to get in touch with you, either if they want to sell or buy real estate, or if they want to find out more about this event, how do they get in touch?
Yeah, absolutely. So there's two avenues to get a hold of us. In order to get a hold of DeGusipe Real Estate, it's going to ring to Josh, our assistant Hazel, or me. It's 724-578-5650. We're also prominent on Facebook at We Buy Houses DeGusipe Real Estate. I know that's a mouthful, so I'm going to spell it for you.
Yeah.
DeGusipe as in Paul E Real Estate. After creating that name, we were like, maybe we should have used a different name other than DeGusipe.
DRE.
Something like that. Yeah, maybe we'll rebrand. So that's how you can get. That's probably the best way. We both have business lines, and then the second form to get a hold of directly to me is 724-736-7653, and then I'm also prominent on Facebook at Annie Martin, PA Real Estate Agent.
Yes.
So yeah, we're a part of the community. We help sellers, we help buyers, we help investors, cash buyers, anything dealing with real estate. If we do not know, or if we haven't handled the situation, we have Josh and me together have close to 12 years of experience combined, and mostly coming from him. But and we'll figure out a solution. So.
And most importantly, you can also find her on Monday mornings on the Get Up and Go
Always
show.
Late, but I'm there.
Yes.
Even tomorrow morning after you're recovering from this.
Yeah.
Yes.
What do you want to bet?
Oh, absolutely. Maybe a good solid 3 minutes late. It's fine.
Yeah, it's okay.
You can always phone it in,
Yeah. So
Matt sends me some memes. He's like, "Have you learned nothing? Be on time."
yes.
He knows. He's put me a great skit together, and I want to say thank you to Matt for putting together the commercials that have been running this past week.
Yes. It was a whole lot of fun. I sent you the review of the commercials, and you liked them.
Yes.
You gave me some great music selection.
Oh, yes. Yeah, the backstory behind what we're talking about. So this past week, WMBS is a great station to use to broadcast any events you have going on. That's a little plug for you guys. But that's the truth. They're local. You know where they're at. You know their name. And so I came to them. I was like, hey, I already work with you guys already. Can you guys, help blast this out for me? Matt's like, sure, why not? So within 20 minutes, he had this commercial, maybe what, 30 seconds or something?
Like it was a 60-second
60-second
commercial.
And he sent it to me, and transparently I said, Matt, I feel like I'm attending a funeral with that background music. Can we change it? And me and Josh are like, what do we want to put it on? And a fun fact about Josh is his favorite artist in the music scene is Jeezy. I don't know if anybody knows who that is, but Lil Jeezy.
That wouldn't be my first choice.
Yeah, but if you go back and listen to it, it's got a good background to it. It was actually, the song was titled "For My Hood."
Yes.
So I think it worked very well. Yeah. So I just want to say, Happy Easter, everyone. Oh, thank you so much.
This is Cheyenne in the Facebook live chat.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you
guys.
what, we're going to take a little break right now. We're going to go back on the air in, I'd say, about 10 minutes time.
Yeah.
By the way, big shout out to
Depends on how quickly the innings go.
That's right, yes, because we are actually on the air. We are actually broadcasting the Pirate game. Pirates could hopefully get the win that they desperately need over the Cleveland Guardians to try to at least one game
Indians.
of the series.
They're still the Indians.
Yes. It's like also they're still the Redskins, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But Annie, again, thank you very much for having us.
Yeah, of course. I'll be back whenever you need me. Just yell.
All right,
Yay.
I'll be around.
Will do. So maybe one time we'll get you a view of what's going on in the kitchen.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
Because I see people in there with glow-up bunny ears, and I see a whole good deal of food.
Yeah.
So we are going to have a good time
FOMO,
here.
if you're not out here.
Yes.
Yeah.
You don't want to experience FOMO on this.
Yeah, come on out.
Come on down. We're going to be back in just a few minutes. All right, the time is now 1:34, and good afternoon to you. Matt Sapienza here alongside Bill Madden. We're
Happy
here.
Easter.
Happy Easter, of course. We're here at Oak Pizza here on Mount Vernon Avenue. I'm so used to saying that address.
Yeah.
We're here.
This is Fayette Street.
That's-
There's a sign over there.
That's right. I completely disregarded the sign, but we're here on East Fayette Street next to the Uniontown High School. 'Tis once again Easter. Annie, would you like to join us?
Hello.
Hi, come on in on the camera. There you are. It's Annie Martin for a brief period of time. We're going to hang out here on the air, but yep, to watch the glasses. This is Annie Martin and DeGusipe Real Estate's second annual free Easter dinner, and it's going swimmingly so far, isn't it, Annie?
Yes. We are trying to make sure we're being fair with those. Hi. Trying to make sure we're being fair with those that are here, that are coming to eat, and then also asking for some to-go meals. Best thing to do is if you can get here to eat, do so. We're just trying to kind of stretch as many portions as we can out. I just wanted to make that announcement.
By the way, how late are we going today?
Until 5 o'clock. We are here till 5 or until food is gone. So you guys are here till 3, correct?
That's right, yes.
So I can maybe try to give you guys a good update prior to you guys heading out.
Yeah,
that
sure.
way we all know. One thing is, can I have a special guest here in a minute?
Yeah, sure. We're on the air right now. We're going to have them exclusively on Facebook if that's totally
that's
fine with
fine.
you.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, by the way, if you want to continue this, go to our WMBS Facebook page.
Yeah. On our social, we will have extended coverage of this. So stand by on our WMBS Facebook page. Of course, here on the air, you're going to stick around. It's the closing of the Pirates pregame show as they take on the Cleveland Guardians and hopefully getting that dub. So listen for that. Listen for that right now.
You stole my line.
It's a fact of life at this point. Back to the game here on WMBS Uniontown. All right, till once again, it is just us.
Right.
Welcome to the
Hey.
Cool Kids Club.
That's right. Now, my special guest, it was very unscripted, per usual, like how I always do it with you, Matt.
Yeah.
Then that's the way, I like it. Who's your guest?
Get to it. So, Tom Richards has a daughter. Her name is Topanga. I think I'm pronouncing it right. But she just opened up a new pizza shop in town, and I know you love pizza, and I know that we all love supporting small businesses. So, she's inside. It's Pangy Pizza. She's going to give you the whole details, but I was like, get your butt out here.
They're up there on Pittsburgh Street.
That's the road. Yeah. See, I just didn't say it because I didn't know what road it was.
Yeah.
But thank you, Bill.
I drive by it every day.
Yes. So let me grab her and let's get it rolling. I think it's, gives her an opportunity.
Yeah.
It's her dad's. John Richards owns Oak,
Right.
and then his daughter is following tradition, making up her own pizza shop. So I think it's just really cool to see. So let me go grab her. Okay?
Sure.
Right.
Yeah,
We
go
are
ahead.
being-
We'll hang on.
And we will be here. But we are here at Oak Pizza on Fayette Street.
Hello.
I think somebody's phone is
Someone's
ringing.
phone is ringing.
Oh no, my timer is. My timer was going to time out the break, which we probably didn't hit anyway.
No, yeah, it's fine. It's
Yeah.
yeah. Is she here right now?
Yeah. Well, she's right now deep in pizza, probably.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Up.
And anyway, we're out here at Oak Pizza for the annual DeGusipe Real Estate Free Easter Dinner.
Hi.
If you
Nice to meet you, Topanga.
and who
you
do we
go.
have joining us here?
Yep, just put that on.
Okay.
Mic's already up, so people can hear you. Just come on in so you can be seen on camera
Oh,
as
you
well.
can knock me off camera.
There you are.
And she improves it that much more anyway. So.
Oh yeah, you have to deal with us. Now, welcome in
That's
Topanga.
okay. Thank you for having me.
Topanga, where are you from?
I am from Uniontown, PA.
All right.
I grew up in Monroeville for, half of my life. My mom was out from there, and I moved to Uniontown with my dad back in 2012.
So Annie tells us that you just opened this pizza place here
Yes.
in town. What's it called?
It's called Pangy's Pizza.
Yeah.
We were originally in Nickman's Plaza. I acquired Pammy's Pizza in 22,
Right.
and we switched over to Pangy's maybe about like 2 or 3 months after I bought it.
Let me guess, Topanga,
Pangy,
yeah.
that's my nickname. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's been good. We moved over on 160 Pittsburgh Street next to Joe Fida's and Auto Brick in
Yeah.
February to expand the business, to be able to have dine-in, and then we have a very broad gluten-free menu. So there's no place in town where people that have celiac disease that can
Right.
get an appetizer, an entree, and a dessert. So
Sounds like you serve more than pizza then.
Yes, more than just pizza. I mean, we have a lot of, appetizers, fried zucchini, hot pepper cheese balls, wings, different types of specialty fries, and we have different types of pizza. We have New York style, traditional hand toss, a Detroit style crust. That one is delicious. It is.
I've never had.
Good.
I know Chicago is deep dish. But what is Detroit? What's special about Detroit crust?
So Detroit crust, the dough proofs for 6 to 8 hours. It's in a blue steel pan, like a blue steel, kind of like cast iron pan, and it's about 1.5 to 2 inches thick. It's very light and fluffy, kind of like focaccia style bread.
Yeah.
It's in between focaccia and Sicilian, and it's light, it's airy. There's a caramelized cheesy crust all along the edge. It's
All
definitely
right, we're
a special
hungry.
pizza.
Now,
Oh, are we heading back on the air? Oh, you want to come on the air for us for a little? The actual radio for us. Would you like to come on for a little bit?
Yeah, I can.
Sure.
All right, let's call our boy Jerome right now.
now, all of you on Facebook, you're going to hear us dial up right now, and then you'll hear Jerome answer the phone.
This is cool.
You can hit redial.
Yeah, you hear that dial? Because he just said we're 2 out. Hello, Jerome? Yes, it's us. I don't know if I told you, but we disconnected so we can. We disconnected just so we can talk on Facebook without hearing whatever's going on the air.
Again, for
on
those of
Facebook.
you watching on Facebook, this is all technical stuff.
Yes. So how long are we out?
He's got about 1 ball, no strikes, 2 out.
1 ball, no strikes, 2 out. To give you some context, we're
Again,
broadcasting.
yeah, for those who want to follow the
You
game.
knew you were starting tomorrow. Would you watch if you had a similar
Yep.
pitcher?
Well, you're going to hear a little bit of the game right now.
Kind of get a
You mean like on tape or something? No.
down and in 3-2. No, I mean, let's say
Yeah.
it's a 3-game series, and you're going to go the next day against that same team. And maybe there's another righty that starts the day before you, and you watch that game and see how he pitches.
Well, yeah.
If he's a similar pitcher, style-wise.
Yeah, you're kind of paying attention to what's going on. Yeah, I would. Everybody kind of would do that. The tough part though is, we had a lot of lefties, and so it was just kind of paying Dre back there for a while. And I couldn't do the things he did. I don't have that kind of control, so. But I know what you mean, and yeah, general trends.
3-2, and Ramirez hits it high in the air, deep down the right field line, and this ball is a foul ball. Boy, that was a towering fly ball.
That wind
had to have
really pushed it a long ways foul.
It was going to be close, and yeah, it ended up a good bit foul. And that wind is blowing in today. It rarely blows in. 6 miles an hour at game time. Here's a 3-2 again, and ball 4 inside. So Ramirez walks with 2 outs. Setting up Kyle Manzardo, who homered yesterday off Skeens, ending Skeens' 67 1/3 innings without a home run. Manzardo also, the last 2 times that he's faced Keller, homered off of him. Became the first player ever to homer twice off Keller in the same game. That was last year in Cleveland. Here's the pitch, and Manzardo takes a strike on a backdoor curveball. Manzardo with 5 home runs overall this year, hitting at 194. Left-handed batter. Keller sets. Here's an 0-1. There goes Ramirez. Pitch is fouled back on an elevated fastball. 91. 2 strikes on Manzardo. That ball that Manzardo hit out yesterday ended up bouncing into the Allegheny River, the first river ball of 2025. First one that Cleveland has ever hit. There are a few visits here through the years. 2 strikes. And the pitch hit foul. Got jammed on inside pitch. Ramirez not going on that one. Still 2 strikes. Manzardo, when he hit those 2 home runs last year, those were the first 2 home runs of his career. So just getting going in the major leagues. Keller is ahead of him 2 strikes. Toss over, and Ramirez easily back. Something to mind as opponents have stolen 39 out of 40 tries against Keller last year and this year combined. That's the most against any National League pitcher.
Well, look at that lead. Oh.
2 strikes. Ramirez a huge jump and a swing and a miss. That ends the inning. That's a way to silence the running game. Mitch Keller with his first strikeout. A man left for Cleveland, and the Pirates come to bat in the home half of the first. We're scoreless on the Pirates Radio Network, presented by Iron City and IC Life.
All right, we're actually back now, aren't we?
Yeah, and for real.
We are back for real.
Yeah, at least for 1 minute and 10 seconds.
Yes. We're back here on the air. This is
what do we have here?
Yes, first of all, this is the second annual DeGusipe Real Estate Free Easter Dinner. I'm Matt Sapienza. He's Bill Madden. Joining us now is Topanga, right?
Yep, Topanga Richards.
Topanga Richards, and she is opening a new pizza restaurant in town. Opened. I'm sorry, and the pizza shop is called what?
Pengy's Pizza. It is on 160 Pittsburgh Street. We are open 7 days a week, Monday through Saturday, 10 to 9, Sunday 12 to 9.
Perfect. Are you open today?
We are not open today. We closed today so our employees could get a chance to spend time with their family and celebrate the holiday.
And pizza runs through your blood, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. My dad, we're here at Oak. He has Oak Pizza, and my love for pizza started in 2013 at Fatty Angelo's whenever he acquired that, 12 years ago?
Yeah.
And over the next 10 years after that, I just worked with him, alongside him at all of the Fatty Angelo's that opened, Sweet Pies, just various different locations, and he taught me what I know today.
Well, now, and welcome. We support new businesses, small businesses.
Thank you so much.
You guys had your ribbon cutting earlier this week.
Wednesday.
Or last week.
Yeah. Wednesday, nice.
Yeah, it was a little late. It was a late ribbon cutting, but
it was a really nice turnout, everybody that showed up and all the kind words that they had, and they got to try out our different types of pizza, and it was a great turnout. It was awesome.
And you can come out here to Oak Pizza, and with the free, we got the free dinner going right now.
Yeah, there's great food in there. We have our WMBS prize wheel here, brand new. And, of course, right now on the air, we're going to take you back to PNC Park to hear how the Pirates are doing. All right.
You hung up on us.
Yeah, it's fine. All right.
But we continue.
We continue now on Facebook, so we can go however we please.
So Panga Richards again, Pangy's Pizza. Did you come up with a secret recipe? I'm not going to ask you to share the secret, but do you have a secret recipe for your sauce and everything? Or?
I wouldn't say it's a secret. You know what I mean? I'm not the only person that makes it. I did teach my staff how to do it.
Yeah.
So this isn't like Coca-Cola. We're only 3 people in the world. No.
Right. Yeah. A lot of our staff does know it. We have our recipe book. Now nobody's taking pictures of it and posting it online.
Because if they did, immediate fire.
Right. Well, I like to be a little forgiving, as forgiving as I can. But no, I think that I think our most special thing that we do are the Detroits. It's just awesome to bring a different type of pizza to Fayette County that nobody else offers besides Little Caesars, and it's a little. I haven't had theirs, but I think ours is just a little bit more, a little bit closer to the real thing.
Yes.
So it's something special, and I love having this opportunity to be able to employ people from the community and also people in the recovery community. I have a lot of recovering addicts that work for me. I'm myself in recovery, and it's been great being able to be a role model and to make sure that they have a safe place to work, a safe environment.
Yeah, a wonderful thing through and through.
Yeah.
By the way, I got to ask, going back to the food for just a second.
Of course.
Do you operate? Yeah, of course. This is where it always goes, right?
Yes.
Do you offer the? Yeah. We gotta eat. Do you offer the traditional sides like breadsticks, garlic knots, and whatnot as well, or
we don't have
is
the
that
garlic
coming down
knots,
the pipeline?
but we do have the breadsticks. We have cheesy breadsticks.
I love cheesy breadsticks.
I love cheesy breadsticks. Yes. We did do garlic knots there for a while. I felt like without having an actual bread proofer, that the garlic knots weren't coming out exactly as I'd like them to be. So
a bread proofer, that's kind of like a sommelier for coffee. They're
right. Yeah.
They're experts in bread, and you have both the regular menu and the gluten-free menu.
And the gluten-free menu, yeah. And we have a ton of different dessert pizzas. We have a cherry pie pizza, a Dutch apple pie, a cannoli pizza, and then we have funnel cake fries, deep fried Oreos. A lot of homemade stuff.
So as you're driving down Pittsburgh Street, you can smell this wonderful aroma coming into the street, and that's you.
Exactly. Yep. You'll know where to find us just coming down the road.
Yes, absolutely. And Topanga, again, we thank you very much for stopping on by.
On.
Really nice meeting you.
Nice meeting
one
you
more
too.
time. You're going to close today, but when are you open normally?
Say that again?
When you're closed today.
Yes.
But starting Monday, what are your hours?
Monday through Saturday, 10 to 9. We will resume our normal operating hours tomorrow, and then Sundays, 12 to 9.
Also, social media, website, phone number.
Phone number 724-550-4246. We do have a Facebook, Instagram page. It's just Pangy's Pizza, and you can also find us on Google.
Can we order online?
Yes, we do have the online ordering. It's just www.pangyspizza.com.
Okay.
So it's simple, easy to remember. Online ordering, pickup, delivery, and dine-in. So,
all right.
Thank you so much, guys.
Well, thank you very much.
You.
Congratulations. Best of luck to you.
Yeah, now go back to work.
That's what I'm going to do.
Yes.
We will be here until 5 p.m.
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you very much.
Yep, happy
Topanga,
Easter.
everybody. Happy Easter to you.
Thank
We're going to
you.
get back on the air in just a few moments on the actual radio side. We are just hopping over there.
Yeah.
This is your local station, WMBS. Stick around.
No,
All right, we are back. It is 2 o'clock. We are back for our second and final hour of madness here at Oak Pizza.
Well, we might stick around after a while. They may need something to scoop out the mac and cheese.
I wish there was mac and cheese, Bill, but there's not.
No!
False advertisement.
On Easter, you don't have mac and
I'm
cheese.
so sorry, Bill.
Well, anyway.
Beggars aren't choosers,
Yeah, well, but nobody's begging here.
Yes.
This is a free meal
Yep.
for the community, for folks with no home, folks with no company, folks who just want to have a nice social day here, and free food provided by Myers Catering. And, of course, this put together Ms. Gaspy Real Estate, the second annual free Easter dinner.
Right.
Also, and this came out really out of nowhere, didn't this?
Yes, yeah. So this is our little surprise
Look at
added
this.
from Flip It.
Yeah, flip
Flip
it.
it.
There you go.
There we go.
There you can actually see.
Yeah.
We're going to dig through this basket
Yeah,
right now.
so these Easter baskets, if anyone is watching or listening,
Oh, my.
Angie, yes, as soon as we're done with the air, you're going to spin and you're going to win something.
Yes.
Yeah, someone just came up to the prize wheel that we have.
So Angie, again, I don't know her last name, from Neighborhood Crime Watch, she runs a very good page on Facebook, in the know pretty much. She was able to get over 15,000 views for this event for us. She was able to share it. It was insane.
Shout out, Angie.
Thank you, Angie. But she left the remainder of these Easter baskets for any children that decided to come out today that need some. So she packed them, free of charge. They had the Easter Bunny out here yesterday, and we have a whole bunch of these left, and we're making sure they go to some kids that need some. So the first thing I see.
Let's see. Obviously,
the chocolate,
one just peeking out right here.
You
Carrot Patch Pete's.
Yeah.
Look at
Got
this.
some Easter bunnies.
Chocolate bunnies. No Easter is complete without these. Do you eat them from the bottom up, or do you eat the ears first?
The ears first.
Oh, yeah.
You just
Always.
gotta chomp them down. How dare someone eat them from the bottom first?
They're criminals.
I'm
They're
sorry.
absolute criminals.
That's a glider.
These are little paper gliders. I remember
yeah.
these.
Yeah.
Are they paper? I think they're like styrofoam.
Stretch balls or squeeze footballs.
Yep.
Look at the whole thing.
Bag of chips.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and look at this.
Transparently. Up. What do we got in there?
It's a little egg with something in it.
Oh, with an egg, with a chocolate egg.
Aww.
Beautiful.
And tell you what, we'll add a WMBS pen and a Frisbee to this
Oh,
basket,
perfect.
too.
Thank
Station
you
swag.
so much.
Of course.
All right. Yes. Well, shout out, Angie. Thank you for giving this a little extra today with our meals. Channel 4 just left, which is great.
I saw you doing the stand-up. By the way, let's give a quick shout-out to Angie, too, for the coverage that she gives
Absolutely.
to the news and everything.
Sure, she sure
around
does.
This Fayette County.
Yeah, I believe she's local. I would love to have a sit down with her and meet, because I think the mindset that she has over on Neighborhood Crime Watch is a lot like what we're trying to curate, as a small business, while our main, to do is not coverage. It's, do our real estate stuff, but why not be able to provide, help and coverage to people? So I would love to sit down with Angie. I know we're probably going to try to work it out and, just figure out how we can partner together as a local business, and then as, the whole thing that they have going on at Neighborhood Crime Watch. It's crazy. So, but I think we've served, how many heads do you think we've seen today, guys?
I'm getting up there towards triple figures, actually.
Yeah, I
was
think we're
gonna
getting
say,
up there.
I was going to say, how many fingers do you think I have for me to count how many people showed up?
I'm stuck at 20 with my fingers and toes. I don't have any
You
extra.
just do like 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 5.
Oh, that's
yeah,
a
like
good
the
way.
one Mississippi, two
Yeah,
Mississippi.
What are you guys talking about?
Yeah.
What?
But in any
I
event,
said somebody used to use the calculator their entire life.
I still finger count.
Yeah, okay.
I finger count.
Yeah.
But I don't know one Mississippi. One Mississippi.
one Mississippi, two
Oh,
Mississippi,
yeah,
three
yeah.
That's for
Mississippi.
timing more than counting.
Yeah,
But
that's
anyway.
what you threw me off.
No, yeah, it's
We do
that is
that
my
in radio
job.
a lot.
Yes.
Now, stand by in 5 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi.
4, 3, 2. It cuts off like that.
Yeah.
In any event, we're just here having fun. There's lots of food inside. We're, as Bill mentioned earlier, we're giving lots of sick WMBS swag away. These Frisbees. We got lotto tickets, these pens.
Oh, yeah.
Pirate tickets for
Let's
the May
see how the
4th
pen
game.
writes. Hold on, I'm going to give a review because I use a pen all the time.
Yes.
Let's
see how that thing writes.
Oh, it's
real
nice.
smooth.
The ink dispenses well.
Yeah. Oh, and from a
It's-
lefty standpoint, no smudging. 'Cause that's a big deal.
Are
for
you
me.
a lefty?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't.
Yes, I'm a lefty.
No, I didn't know that. I
Should have been kind of obvious when she started writing on the page.
I was going to say nice and clear. See, I give a whole lot of credit to people who can write with their left hands because I tried once and it looks awful.
What is that
Well,
long
I've
word?
seen wait a minute, I've seen your handwriting.
Well, I mean, my handwriting's awful, period.
Yeah, I cannot imagine it being any worse. So,
Doctors are jealous.
yeah.
That's right. That's right. What's that long word? I never say it right. Where you could use both of your hands.
Ambidextrous.
That's it. I just leave it up to someone else to say it. But yeah, I think I'm considered that because I use my left hand to write, and that is just about it. I can shoot a gun with my right hand. I can golf with my right hand, throw a ball with my right hand, all the things with my right hand other than right.
So you don't mess with Annie.
That's
you
right.
Can shoot with both hands.
That's right.
Do not mess with Annie
That's it.
whatsoever.
That's it. That's it. Hey, how was the conversation with the owner of Pengy's Pizza?
She was terrific.
She was lovely. She was absolutely great. She was detailing all the different kinds of pizza that they make.
Yes.
She told us they recently started doing New York slices.
And you were all about that, right?
Detroit, yeah. The Detroit slices, she said, are the most popular.
Yeah.
Without question. So
Yep.
I got to get down and try it because she educated both of us because we both were like, what is Detroit pizza like? How do they do their crust differently than New York or California?
Yeah.
California just does it really thin.
Okay.
You ever been to California Pizza Kitchen?
No.
It's very very crunchy.
Yes.
Crunchy?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm glad she was able to come on. The backstory of that is, Tom Richards owns Oak, and it's just all about we're all on the same team, right? Of small business owners, we're all from the same place, and transparently, it can start to get oversaturated in a smaller market, whether it be a pizza shop or a real estate company. So, looking out for each other in respect to what we do as a business, I think is super important. So, being able to allow her a spot real quick on here and to talk about her pizza shop, her dad allows us to help us market with our real estate. So it's just kind of hand in hand. And so I'm glad she was able to hop on and be able to talk with you guys.
And when you talk about local and small businesses, realtors are perhaps the ultimate example of that because every office is is run locally.
Yep.
And it's all about, because you have to know what's going on in the community to be able to sell prime rent property.
Yep. Absolutely. So just to kind of educate a little bit, so what was nice is that me and Josh, what we were doing and what we continue to do, we technically do not need to hold a real estate license.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone can come out here and, perform a real estate transaction for themselves. And that's what he did for 10 years. But as, rules and regulations came into place and things started tightening up with real estate, we chose that it was just the best decision, and it opened up even, like I said, that third avenue that we give our clients of, the traditional real estate options. I don't want to say that we have competitors because what we offer is different from what the other agencies offer. And that's not bashing on those real estate brokerages. They know what they do, and they do it well in regards to traditional real estate. And just like anything else, like when there's a gap in the market, I think me and you have talked about this on our show a few times. Me and Josh looked at something and we're like, okay, so we can either offer what everyone else already offers, which is, your traditional real estate listing and selling. We can offer what Josh already was offering, which was fast cash, 2-week close,
Right.
Sell. He's going to go do, whether it be a rental or a flip, that's what he would do with it. But then we're like, what about these middle people that do not want to do any repairs to their houses, that maybe have inherited a house, and it doesn't fall in option A or B? Now we got to separate those two, move that to option C, and create that option B, where it's these middleman people where we can still offer them the exposure of a traditional listing, but we are, giving them no fees, no commissions, no closing costs out of that. So, sorry I spewed for real estate a little bit.
We were talking about you have a property just up the street
We
here
actually, so we
that
have
is
two.
that is ready for renovation.
Yeah, so
And-
we have two on this street.
Yeah.
The one closest to us is, I believe, 113 East Fayette. That's this brick building over here. And what did we say it was prior to it being a flooring store?
It was a carpet store, and then it was the Knights of Columbus
That's
building.
right. Yes. So the previous Knights of Columbus building turned to flooring store, now turned to abandoned building.
Right.
This seller is out of state. He purchased it with thoughts of doing something with it. Now he's up in age, and he's like, I don't want to do a single thing to that property. I just want it gone. So these are the types of conversations me and Josh hear on the daily. So, yeah, there's that property over there on 113 East Fayette, and then Joe Carey, which is the one that sparked my knowing of Easter was 2 weeks away. Thank you, Joe. And he is working with us to try to sell his property that was originally a restaurant. It has some commercial applets to it, but it is zoned as a multi-unit, so he has a renter in there, and there's different places where you can turn it into other rentals. So, and I know those type of properties, may not have as big of a buying pool than you see a residential, but there's people out here that are looking into it and trying to get into a business mindset and turn something into something. I mean, we're seconds from Uniontown High School, and while there might be some underlying opinions of this part of Uniontown, we're here, we're safe, we're having a good time. It's all about people taking that jump and getting into these communities and turning it into something better versus just walking past it.
It's the real sense of community that prevails.
Absolutely. And there's no denying that it's hard getting into a community that maybe has gone downhill partially and trying to turn it into something. But I think that that's what we're all here trying to do. Angie from Neighborhood Crime Watch, us with DeGusipe Real Estate. Every time we flip a property, we're increasing property values on the street. Anytime we can sell to another investor that can do the same, we're helping. So it's while, yes, every business transaction is making us some form of money, it's more than that. And because at the end of the day, money isn't everything. It really isn't. You can try to say it is, but you need something bigger than that for your why to keep going.
And that's why we're here at Oak Pizza for the annual Easter dinner, the free Easter dinner. So you're going to be here till 5.
Yeah.
Yep.
And or until the food runs out.
That's right.
Whatever comes first.
Yeah.
As I remember last year, you were, I think you did something else at Chalk Hill, not Chalk Hill, but you went up the mountain on Route 40 for something similar, right? Last year?
I think at the end, Corey from Oak Pizza knew a homeless or addiction shelter, like a
That's
two-step,
right, yes.
So we took like what was left of this, and like I was telling the Channel 4 news that he was like, is delivering being offered? Like, we don't want to just shout that from the rooftops of like, hey, you can get it delivered, because honestly it really is more of a, hey, please get here. If one of your family members can get here, you are more than welcome to walk out of here with 2-3 to-go foods. But yeah, we I think when I spoke to Corey about 30 minutes ago, we still had 3 pans of ham left. I don't know if you saw how big those ham were. But 3 pans of ham left. We had scalloped potatoes, mashed potatoes. I thought it was going to be the parsley potatoes, but I was wrong.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can run down to the store and get some parsley if you want.
Some green beans and some carrot cake, some rolls, salad, just the works. Yeah, the whole works.
So you can get yourself a free dinner, a great dinner, and you can hang out. You can be with other people on Easter Sunday. And again, this is going to be an annual event. You'll probably start planning next year in about a week, right?
Yeah,
yes, right. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Not really, but it's good to say it out loud.
Yes.
But yeah,
now it's on record.
Yes. Yes, we're going to do
it
no later than February.
Right.
We are going to start the planning, okay?
Yes.
But speaking to who is benefiting from this today, so I did speak to a gentleman, and I'm not going to share too much of detail, but 2 weeks ago, his girlfriend had passed away. So he is at home alone, and he's now out here eating food with us.
Good. Well, and so that's a perfect example of what's going on here. So.
And then I got done wrapped up with a little segment we were doing with Channel 4.
She's going to be on TV tonight.
I'm going to be famous.
No, we're the background.
Yeah, we're in the background.
That's right. And
we're like the props in a presidential speech, you know?
But I stopped someone because, I'm just trying to get anybody and everybody to benefit. And I'm like, hey, are you hungry? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, get in here. We got free food. He was like, what? And I was like, yeah, free food. He was like, wow, it's so nice of you. And then I was like, hey, if you have any kids, grab these Easter baskets. He was like, well, do they have to be here? And I'm like, no, we're going off the honor system today. If you lied today on Easter, I don't know what to tell you. That's between you and him, not me.
There's a special level for you. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's right. Guys, thank you so much for hopping out here. I'm gonna go check on the team inside.
Yes.
But you guys keep doing your thing, and then right before you guys are about to leave, I will give you as detailed an update as I can about the food that is left.
Yeah, we'll have you on for our last check-in, and again, thank you so much for having us.
Of course, it was so fun. I'm so glad you guys are a part of it.
Happy to be here.
And while we'll plug this at the end in advance, I might as well say now, stay tuned tomorrow for the Get Up and Go show, when Annie and I will have a recap of today's festivities.
That's all we're going to be talking about tomorrow. And your pizza that I promise, this is live, I promise I will not forget. I will have Matt's Pizza at WMBS tomorrow.
Shake hands.
Shake.
Yes.
It's a real deal. I can't show my face if I forget it. I can't do it. Can't do it.
We're live at DeGusipe Real Estate's free Easter dinner at Oak Pizza, Fayette Street in downtown Uniontown.
Yep, stick around. Right. This is the WMBS Facebook page.
And the Pirates come to bat in the bottom of the fifth. It's still 2-0 Cleveland on the Pirates Radio Network, presented by Iron City and IC Life.
Okie dokie, one more time here at the Oak Pizza Place here in downtown Uniontown. As a matter of fact, next to the Uniontown High School on East Fayette Street. We're here for the DeGusipe Real Estate free Easter dinner. Matt Sapienza here alongside Bill Madden. Annie Martin, she's the real star of the show, and she's sitting next to me. We're about to wrap things up here. They're going to continue on until 5, but Bill, another great Easter in the books.
Yeah, you've done a great job, and we appreciate you having us out.
Yes, thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for coming out. I hope we'll all be back here next year doing it again.
Now, again, you're going to be up and running until 5 or until the food runs out.
Yeah, speaking of food.
Where are we on the food right now?
Yeah, so I just double-checked because I knew I was going to hop on here one last time before they headed out. Thank you, WMBS, for coming out today. We currently have 3 pans of ham still left, so lots of ham. And then we have 2 sets of sides left, green beans and some mashed potatoes. So I foresee us running out of green beans and mashed potatoes prior to us running out of ham, but I don't think that's a bad thing. You know, ham's probably the most
good on its own.
Yeah, well, plus we have our rolls and salads. So we'll be here till 5 or until food runs out. If there is any food left, I encourage you guys to kind of start reaching out to us if there is a specific location you think could benefit.
Well, somebody get that child.
Oh.
Yep. There was a wandering
child. Runaway child.
Yeah.
Someone got him. I think the mother just got him.
Yeah, we're
All
safe
right,
now.
so back on track, Annie.
Okay, yes, we got the kid. So, yeah, if you know of any location.
They always head for the highway. You ever notice that?
Yeah, they just want to go fast, like the cars, but we are asking if we can get some suggestions of where to go. I know Corey, as soon as he gets back, because his blue car's been gone, he's actually in South Connellsville right now dropping some stuff off. So I know he knows of some locations. Me and Josh will have the kiddos with us today. He's picking them up right now, so I know you haven't seen him walking around, but he is grabbing the kiddos, and then as soon as we wrap up, either, if food is gone, then we won't need to go out and kind of spread this out, but I foresee that food we'll have some left over. So if you know of a location, preferably like a larger location, nursing home, community center, something like that they can benefit from with the remainder of this food. If you guys can please reach out to us, I'll give you some numbers here for a sec. So you can reach out to DeGusipe Real Estate at 724-578-5650. That rings directly to Josh today as our assistant is off. And then you can give me a phone call at 724-736-7653. That rings directly to me, Annie Martin. And, as we continue to wrap up, we are still here till 5. We ain't going anywhere. Looks like Corey just returned. So we're going to, make some plans here if we have any leftover food. But we are here till 5. Thank you so much for everyone, especially you guys that have made this second annual free Easter dinner with DeGusipe Real Estate a success. I would coin this as much of a success. I feel like we've definitely reached over 120 people at this point.
Wow.
And we still got some more food. So,
So if you have any free time available, come on down and join us at Oak Pizza. We're just about wrapping up another great year here. Annie, again, thank you very much for having us, and well done.
Yes,
We're going to say goodbye to our Facebook friends in just a second, but before we leave the air, I want to remind you tomorrow we're going to have a whole recap of today's festivities here on the Get Up and Go show. Annie's going to be joining us as she usually does at 9:40.
Ish.
We can count. Place your bets now.
Yes.
But she's going to be joining us there, and we're going to recap everything that we've had. Bill, always great doing a remote with you.
And again, our thanks to Andy and all the folks here at Oak Pizza. Come out and join us as we go out and get the food now.
Yeah, also one more shout out. Thanks to not just Annie, but we had another amazing guest. We had Topanga earlier from her new pizza place called Pengy's Pizza, right?
Yep, that's right.
So shout out to her and best of luck to her on her new business venture.
Yeah.
And one last time before we return you to Pirates baseball, for Annie Martin and Bill Madden, I'm Matt Sapienza. Happy Easter to you.
Happy Easter.
And we will see you next year.
That's right.
Happy Easter, everybody. Bye, 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 bye.
And so, as we are ready to wrap things up here, we appreciate everybody joining us on our Facebook page.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I just noticed this kid's shirt.
Oh,
Guess what, chicken butt? I haven't heard that phrase in a long time.
We'll tell you what, they want to spin the wheel, so you guys talk.
Yeah, okay, cool. That's
all right.
Bill Madden's going to help these kids out on our famous WMBS prize wheel. So just like Monday mornings, Annie, it's just the two of us.
That's all right.
So,
and then there were two.
Yes, and then there were two. But again, you've done another bang-up job. You've had a whole lot of people coming out here.
It's a beautiful day, isn't it?
Yeah, it started to get better. It was a little bit cloudy. It was a little bit windy earlier.
Yeah.
I mean, there's fans overhead, but they're shut off. But it was a windy day regardless. But yeah, nice day, like 70-degree temperature for a high, so you couldn't think of a better day.
Yeah, and we got some more people coming in as we're talking. I'm just so thankful that, God gave me the opportunity to give back to people when I can. And I want to continue to do that with, not just DeGusipe Real Estate, but just as a person. Just a little bit, again, as a recap of why and how we're able to do this is DeGusipe Real Estate is a local real estate solutions company. I've worked with them for, this June will be 2 years. Mm-hmm. In the process, I've became an agent, so I got some of my own other stuff going on. That's what we talk about on every Monday, but being able to be an entrepreneur and save some money and give back to the community and work with other small businesses to give them correct shout outs. We're giving Oak Pizza, so much thanks for a second year in a row for opening up this to us. In addition to Myers Catering, donating some of their money towards the food that we purchase from them. So it's just been amazing, and you guys just coming out here, and I really, really cannot wait to see how this grows. Maybe we can look into getting a second location next year. I feel like I was talking to a group of people that Connellsville really is hurting in regards to housing and the homeless issues going on. So maybe we can look into holding a secondary place next year as well as this place. But
I think you can at this rate.
Yeah.
The way things are going over here.
Yeah.
No, but another bang-up job, another job well done.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Last year was the first. This is the second. You want to go for a third?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So, once again, thank you, everybody, for making us a part of your Easter Sunday.
Yeah.
And join us next year when we'll be back doing the same exact thing. And, again, I'll plug it again. Annie will be back at her usual time on the Get Up and Go show around 9:40. So, join us there when we recap today's festivities and talk a whole lot of things while munching down on some pizza.
That's right. A very frozen pizza. You can try.
Yeah, we can defrost it. We have a microwave upstairs. In any event, happy Easter, everybody. Matt
Happy Easter,
Sapienza. And Matt Sapienza, that's my evil cousin. But we'll see you again some other time. Bye, everybody. Bye.